Intensive learning courses have been developed as part of the IC4 Heads project. Their goal is to better prepare students for the dynamic and often harsh reality of the labor market. A common problem in the higher education system is that students often lack practical skills, which leads to difficulties when searching for employment and adapting to a new position. This often results in disappointment for both the employer and employee. The idea behind the project is to initiate small but important changes in the system. Courses topics are current and relevant. They combine traditional face-to-face learning with online classes and several networking activities. Faculty of Organization and Informatics, University of Zagreb, developed and ran the intensive course about digital transformation, while the University of Pannonia ran the course about Industry 4.0. In 2 weeks, each student completed 50 hours of training, which includes individual work using online materials, face-to-face classes, workshops, and travel and networking with their fellow students in the cross-border area. The first round of courses in both countries took place in October and the second round in November 2021.
Intensive learning programs developed within the IC4 Heads project were created with the aim of piloting new learning and educational approaches and gain new perspective experiences in international collaboration. Our courses were created in a form that first the students had a part of online training materials and online lessons, followed by on-site study trips and workshops. We believe that based on the experiences students gained through this workshop or through this program were very positive for their future capacity building. Recent events which had a disruptive nature have shown us how important it is to have transformative capacities and capabilities.
First, when I talked about this project to my students, I saw a little fear on their face, but when I see that they start to communicate with the Croatian student, I knew everything will be run fine during the process. And I think this is the main advantage of this project. So the student has to communicate with other nation students. They have to working in the project. They have to learn the same international courses and they have to think together.
As a part of the program, students have visited their colleagues across the border. Croatian students traveled to Načkanija and visited Tunzgram, a major company specializing in production of lighting fixtures and bulbs. Hungarian students traveled to Čakovec and Varaždin and visited several important institutions related to economic and cultural development. Development and Educational Center for the Metal Industry, Metal Center Čakovec, Eco Museum Međimurje Malo, and Museum of Intangible Heritage Treasury of Međimurje. Study Trip's goal was to provide students with an opportunity to network with their colleagues and gain new knowledge and experience.
I'm really glad that I got the opportunity to take a part in digital transformation and Industry 4.0 because you learn a lot of new things and you can improve on your already known things. So yeah, you improve the things you learned in your faculty and keep developing your skill set for the business. Participating at this intensive course gave us the opportunity to listen to real business owners and their stories, how they developed their own business and how to avoid some of the mistakes that they had. Also, we went to a lot of factories and we saw how the things are made, how the prototyping is done, 3D printing the parts for either cars or something like that. So yeah, I would say you learn a lot of new things that you maybe listen to, but you now see in practice.
I'm very glad to be a part of this project because I have learned new things, made new friends and traveled a bit. The benefits of this project is that you can learn some methods and techniques that can help you for better understanding of digital transformation of companies, and also this is a good way to connect with people that are from different fields of study than you are. So maybe in the future you will need people like this for your own business.
In total, 53 students have successfully completed the courses, each of them gaining 4 ECTS points. The Digital Transformation course introduced students to methods and conditions for digital business model design and improvement. They learned about creative methods and techniques needed for digital transformation of a business model and had a chance to test their knowledge by working in teams on the development of an innovative digital business model. The Industry 4.0 course started with a short history of industrial development. In the practical part of the course, students learned about the most commonly used programming languages like HTML, CSS3, PHP, Arduino, Python, and had a chance to use the knowledge to solve practical assignments.
The best part about this program is definitely listening to the business owners and seeing the businesses, but you also get a chance to visit other countries and learn about their culture, and you also get to sightsee.
I think that there should be more intensive courses like this in higher education, because this is the way you can shape your area of interest.
I'm very glad that I participated, because I gathered many new skills during the courses. That my English presenting skills are improved thanks to the lecture by Nicola, and that my knowledge is improved in the fields of digital transformation and Industry 4.0.
It was really nice to experience that the students not only sitting there silently like in the theater, but they could be involved really in the workshops, and they were not ashamed to ask, and even they were brave enough to reflect to the lecturers.